On the last episode, we started exploring this city in Mexico. We found out that there's a mining company that has I don't know, that knows about this Condor company, but the real thing here is this. I think the guy's a Korzak or something like that. The presumable bad guy um, is floating around this particular dig site and appears to be behind some sort of issue, some catastrophe at the mines. So we've kind of sort of teamed up with one of them to get, I don't know, basically George ends up getting himself thrown in jail in hopes of breaking somebody out of jail to help with the whole cause here, but instead, yeah, he just gets stuck in jail. So now in this session, we will be joining Nico, and we'll be playing as Nico while she works her way through what's almost certainly going to be a difficult conversation with this guy called the General. So here we are. So I think we've just gained control. The setup here is that, if I recall correctly, Nico was trying to buy George space to be able to do, his his puzzling, and she basically said she was going to interview this guy for a magazine or something. But this guy's a total creep. So yeah, we're back at his place apparently, and I guess we're going to try to figure this thing out. So I did a little bit of scooping, I think, at the end of last stream here. We've got the swordfish, the television I think I missed last time, portrait, nothing over here, tiger skin, so we've got this kind of rug, lava lamp. It does look like the room scrolls a bit. Let's see if we can do that. Oh yeah, we got a bit of a balcony situation over here. I really like this background a lot. Like, this room is really cool. It's really like a nice looking situation here. I will say this, I feel like Broken Sword 2 has looked, and this is not to say that Broken Sword looked bad, the first one, but I feel like it has improved, which is cool. I really like the way that this one looks. All right, let's do some looking here.
A stuffed swordfish.
Okay, can we pick it up?
On close inspection, I noticed that the swordfish was peppered with machine gun bullet holes. The general was a real sportsman, and no mistake.
All right.
On
Okay, that's all we got.
It was a portrait of some thug in a uniform. I didn't want the picture.
Okay. Yeah, it does look like a face mask, right? But that's like this absurd grin that they gave this guy. It's perfect. I love it.
Cutting-edge technology in 1978, at any rate.
Got the rabbit ears up here. Gotta love it.
I didn't want to watch a lot of tawdry soap operas.
Okay, the telenovelas, not a fan. That's too bad. We'll check the lava lamp.
A lava lamp, hip in a retro way. I had no doubt the general thought it was hip, full stop.
Full stop.
I didn't want the lava lamp.
Okay, we don't have any inventory ourselves, right? No. Didn't know if maybe like we had some interesting like hidden inventory. Nico's been keeping some coal in her pocket as well. You never know. Why does George sound that way? Yeah.
A tiger skin lay on the floor.
George is busy rotting in jail right now.
The tiger was beyond help.
That's true. Okay, I think that was everything, right? There was nothing else. I'm just gonna do one more double check out here. Enjoy the looks like, okay. Wasn't sure if maybe there was another room over here, because you see how you can kind of go around this like glass paneling here, but no go on that. Yeah, we're on the edge. All right. Cool. I guess our only option is to talk to this guy or leave.
It was General Graciento in full-on lounge lizard mode.
Larry has arrived.
The door represented the escape route.
So I assume we can't just leave.
Keep him talking. But what about? We had nothing in common.
Okay, well, let's see what happens here. Oh, cool. Okay, so we've gained talking points based on things in the room. Okay.
Is that a lava lamp?
Sure, it's more impressive in the dark. I'll close the blinds.
No, no, don't do that. Not on such a beautiful day.
So- Oh, he's got the TV on? What is this?
Cutting edge tech. I didn't want to watch a lot of tawdry soap operas.
Okay. This is a situation.
Who's the guy with the hat and the fat cigar?
My mother.
Big fish. Catch it yourself?
Catch it. Fishing poles are for children.
Then how did... Are those bullet holes?
2 magazines on full automatic. It put up quite a fight.
I love your TV.
Oh, yeah. Cool, no?
Oh.
What is going on here?
Nothing, Mom. I was...
I'm in uniform. And when I'm in uniform, it's...
Madame la Presidente. Sorry, Madame la Presidente.
Now, what is going on here?
Nothing, Madame la Presidente. I was just showing my friend Nico some of the cool stuff I've got.
Very cool stuff.
Good afternoon, senorita. And just what are your intentions toward my son?
Intentions? We were just talking.
How nice. She has good bone structure now. Has she any brains?
She's a reporter.
Is she? And what sort of questions has she been asking?
I'm a freelance photojournalist. I do lifestyle features.
For what sort of magazines?
It looks safest to play dumb with good bone structure. Haya, lifestyle of the super rich and vainglorious. Envy magazine.
Yeah, the audio is crazy right now. Sorry, I don't know what to do.
Raoul, you've chosen well for a check.
It was pretty obvious who pulled the strings around here. I hope George was making good use of the time I was buying him.
He wasn't.
And when you were in this band of yours, you used to play that song for 2 hours? Yeah, we were really famous at our college. Still, ours wasn't as good as the original version. I have never
Talking
heard that
Heads
song
reference.
before, yet I have no doubt that this must be true.
Hey! Psst. Hey, George!
Oh, it's Dwayne.
Dwayne Henderson. Boy, am I ever glad to see you. Get to the American consul and tell him I've been imprisoned without charge. Get real, George. He was the previous occupant of that cell you're in. We're gonna have to use good old American know-how to get you out of there. Uh-oh. That, and this truck full of explosives I've got here. Dwayne, listen to me. You'll kill all of us. You're such a naysayer, George. It'll go like clockwork. Negative to negative. It's positive to you gotta get the bare copper wire here. Let me just, damn. All right, I'll just hook that up. All right, there we go. Okay, just a minute. I've got to get to a safe distance. Quick, McNeil, hit the mattress.
You have strange customs up north.
Here we go. Too late.
Unimpressive flatulent noise.
Are we dead yet?
Horse shit. What happened to the explosives? There ain't no explosives. My dumbass supplier must have given me organic fertilizer instead of chemical. All I got here is 400 pounds of lightly fried horse apples.
That's a lovely image, Dwayne. Never mind, I'll think of something.
I wish we had had a little bit more of Nico. That was kind of cool, but I guess we need to use our good old American ingenuity to get out of here, as Dwayne has put it. But yeah, that was nuts. That definitely wasn't a soap opera that was on there, to my knowledge. I mean, I've seen some telenovelas back in my day, and although they are a bit racy, I don't think they were quite exactly what our buddy the General had on there. But yeah, there you go. All right. Well, I'm glad they followed up on this hilarious sort of Dwayne situation. I very much enjoyed whatever that is. Okay, so we've got the cell window. Presumably we can talk to Dwayne, I would think. Maybe not. We have a toilet over here. That's hidden. That's very nice of them. The door, the lock. We still have a noose, a light, both lights. We can talk to Miguel. And that is it. At the moment, it does not look like we've got many other options. Nothing under the bed. And the toilet is the only thing over there. All right, we'll work left to right, I guess.
I wasn't going to demean myself by using the bucket until I was desperate. My very own slop bucket. Already I was feeling institutionalized.
Okay, so there's nothing. I was wondering if there's maybe an item in here or something. The fact that it's hidden just seems like it's got to be something, right?
I couldn't reach the light. Someone had thoughtfully provided little shades for the light bulbs. The rest of the prison area looked like an English public toilet.
Oh, man. England taking some strays there.
I couldn't escape that way. Solid bars protected the small window. I wasn't getting out that way.
Okay, so we can't speak with...
I couldn't escape that way.
Yeah, can't speak with George Dwayne. So I guess we'll try the door, then we'll try the lock. Pretty strong.
The door was locked. That door looked pretty sturdy to me. It was the lock which held the door fastened. I didn't have the key to the lock.
What do we have? I mean, can we pick it? We've done it before. I noticed that he just got up. I missed whatever George just did. Okay. Forgot we have a bunch of inventory here as well. We'll have to keep that in mind. All right, can we grab the noose from here?
I couldn't reach the noose. It was a length of rope, knotted in a hangman's noose. The light shades looked completely out of place. I couldn't reach the light.
Okay. All right, we've kind of quickly exhausted all of those things. I guess Miguel, hopefully he knows.
Listen to me, Miguel. You give me that rope and I'll get us out of here. Is there somewhere you can hide from the General?
Of course. My friends have a boat ready to take me upriver. But how are you going to break out of here with just a short piece of rope?
I'm not sure. But I'll think of something.
Okay, we have a rope.
If your plan doesn't work, will you let me hang myself in peace?
Okay. Good old rope. Yeah, the panties are the definitely the winner here. Does he want a dog biscuit?
He wouldn't be interested.
Oh, shame. Okay. We can't lift the mattress up to find a key underneath. That's the classic situation,
My very
right?
own.
Okay, slop bucket. All right, what can we do with the rope? Can we maybe have Dwayne pull the window off or something? Like tie it to the hitch?
I had nothing else to ask him.
What do you mean nothing? Well, sir?
I had nothing. Hey, Dwayne, I want you to tie this rope to your truck and then drive forward. I'd had no idea whether this was really going to work, but I'd seen it in a black and white Western. Of course, Hopalong was using a horse and Dwayne had a 4-ton truck, but hey, the principle's sound.
Anything you say, George.
George? Jimmy
Please
Stewart.
forgive
That is
my
a good
mother.
call.
She
there.
can be a little difficult.
Dogs are barking over there, I
my
see.
feet, Raoul. Propose, you idiot.
Don't mind her. She just wants grandchildren.
Don't think I can't hear you, Raoul. I want the worthy successor, and you're not it. Propose now, or I'll
It's the
do it
door
for
locked.
you.
Look, Nico, we haven't known each other very long, but...
Oh boy.
What the hell was that?
I didn't
Nico's
know
like-
what was going on,
Yeah.
but Georges had to be involved in it somewhere.
I ain't gonna say a thing, 'cause that sweet sound of falling masonry says it all.
Quick, senor. The river.
Huh? Wait, what about Nico?
Georges, what have you done? You only had to sneak a look at the chart, and it's turned into World War III.
No time to explain. Come on.
Okay, nice. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Terrorist scum.
You talking to me, Junior?
Yes, I'm talking to you, fat man. And my name's not Junior.
A word to the wise, Junior. You carry on waving that pea shooter in my face, and the next person who sees it is gonna be your proctologist. Savvy?
Dwayne, let's go.
General, I am happy to report that I have apprehended the terrorists.
You idiot, not them. The other American and the French woman. They're the ones.
Yes, cutscene. Awesome. Get to the chopper. Look how like 3D it is. Whoa! What?
When I recovered consciousness, I was alone, washed up on the riverbank. My head was aching fiercely, and my mouth tasted like a swamp. At first, I thought the music I heard was in my head. Just my luck to wind up in paradise with a migraine. But I followed the sound and discovered a treehouse in a nearby clearing.
Okay. Yeah, that was kind of a tricky puzzle. Like, once we had the rope, it did make sense to be like, okay, maybe Dwayne can pull us out. But it was weird that you, like, had to use the rope with the window and then use the rope with Dwayne. Like, that was such a weird way to do that, but thankfully you didn't get stuck for too long. Somebody playing organ up here. Good gravy. Okay, so we have a vine washing machine. Cannot go back. Bridge. A water wheel. Obviously, the room will slide. We have the tree house. Okay. Cool. I'm gonna save here, I guess. I'm sure that it's fine. We got through the tough spot, but you know, take care of ourselves here.
Interwoven vines made up what looked like a drive belt.
Okay, can we grab that? Looks like we can pick it up.
That vine rope could be useful.
Apparently rope is very important in this game.
The contraption consisted of a crude wooden wheel with wooden slats. The machine was broken. Perfect for a game of poo sticks.
Poo sticks, oh dear.
The sound of running water always made me need the toilet.
I had to look up poo sticks to be like, what exactly is that? I didn't realize it's a reference to to Winnie the Pooh. Okay. It's been a hot minute. Alright, stream and the bridge. Nothing really to report on that. some leaves that apparently are moving a little bit.
The water wheel had been built to provide a natural source of power. The wheel had a rim of roughly beaten iron.
Oh. Yo, Willis. Yes, good emote, good emote. Yeah, I'm glad that we do have the sunglasses on. This is the one way to get around the sunglasses is at night. Is just knock George out and then have him wake up. How does he still have the sunglasses? There was like, the boat exploded, right? That's crazy.
A wooden box was connected to the nearby water wheel. It seemed to be working just fine. The iron rim of the water wheel would have torn the skin from my fingers if I touched it.
Okay.
It was a pile of damp leaves. It was a pile of damp leaves. Is
it a pile of damp leaves then? Hey, look at the treehouse here.
I'd always wanted a treehouse like that when I was a kid. It was a large wooden cross.
So I can pick it up?
It was heavy. I guess that was intentional.
Oh, interesting. So we can use the heavy cross with something. Okay. What's this? Press.
2 round stones were carefully balanced on a wooden structure. The stones were too heavy to turn by hand.
Okay. This looks like the end of the screen. Finally, some peace. Oh, nope. Here comes the organ again. Can we get up there?
Hello? Anyone home?
Okay. Can we use the cross maybe with, like, the pump or the water wheel here? Because maybe that would...
see any...
Okay, that would pump.
It seemed to be working just fine.
But maybe that's the problem, because we probably want somebody to come out of here, right? I guess we maybe need to go up. Use it with the press. Yes.
The leverage from the cross allowed me to turn one of the stones, but the other one remained stationary.
Okay. I guess we need to move both of them. Can we use the vine to, like, tie them together? Because that was how... I think that's what, like, is turning these water wheels, right?
The vine provided a drive belt to connect the 2 stones.
Okay. I don't exactly know what what this is going to achieve, but this is definitely connected, right? Like one should lead to the next.
Now I had the contraption working.
But what does it do? What did we achieve here? Okay.
Two round stones were carefully balanced on a wooden structure.
Oh yeah, I guess we put something in between them. Yeah, presses your trousers. There you go. Gotta make sure our shorts are nicely pressed here. Alright, so what do we stick in there?
It was my lucky piece of coal.
The panties,
it was a pair
obviously.
of red... It was that... It was neat. It was the flint statue.
Flint statue. It's made of flint. Interesting. I don't know if we want to blow this up, but that's probably a valuable thing to know. Put the coal in there. No. Dog biscuits. Huh. not missing anything. These leaves are
There's a
moving.
pile of damp leaves.
I'm assuming that that's just the wind or something of that nature, but...
The machine seemed to be pumping air up to the treehouse. It would have been a shame to tamper with the elegant bridge.
This is kind of an interesting thing here because we don't have a lot of context on, like, what is going on. This is a classic broken sword situation. Just dumps you in a location and, like, you kind of have to figure out your motivation on your own. I mean, can we use, like, is there something in the leaves? This is something that I'm kind of curious about. Eat the tequila worm? Huh? Dog biscuit? Dog sleeping in the leaves? No.
It was a water wheel.
So this thing sharpens things, right? Yo, ATK, welcome everyone. Thank you very much for the raid. Cat Brown, hello. Welcome in, everybody. Joining us on a little bit of Broken Sword 2. Hope you had a good stream. Maybe like sharpen the point here?
It was the black obsidian stone which had been sent to Nico. One side bore a grotesque image of a dog's head. The other was blank. It was the metal cone I'd taken from the chimney of the watchman's hut.
Use that with the pump, maybe? Metal cone. Okay, that worked.
The cone was ideal as a makeshift container.
A container? Okay, here we go. So we can crush something, and it will be collected by the little... Oh, that's tough. Not the dog biscuits. Is it the coal? No. The flint? We can try the flint again? No. I feel like it has to be some sort of liquidy situation, right? I guess we'll try it as is. Maybe there's something in there that we can collect already. Who knows? It's also possible that maybe I have to use the cross with something else. And that will give me a thing. Thing of some kind.
It would look like a chirp.
Won't do... Yeah, the cross won't work. I've also tried doing the water wheel. Don't know. The pump, I think he says I don't want to break the pump. Okay, now it's just a... Yeah. Okay. Excuse me. Hey, Pazzy. Good to see you. Yeah, I totally agree with you. That's I think one of the harder parts of this particular series that I've found so far in particular. But yeah, in general it's tough. It's either like, what is the game trying to get me to do? Like, what is the motivation, as you say? And then the part two that sometimes happens, and this is something that Return to Monkey Island did a really good job of, was like trying to figure out like I know what the answer is, but how do I tell the game that this is what I want to do? Like, how do I explain to the game that I've figured it out? And that part can also be really tricky, trying to figure that out. Okay, so I picked the cone back up. I'm curious if I can maybe... Like, can I use this on the stream? Maybe we can, like, get some water or something? I didn't really consider this to be a cup of any kind, but maybe it is. I think this is just stream and bridge. Oh, while I'm thinking about this, because I forgot to do it earlier, obviously ATK Let's give a shout out over here. And then I don't know if Vanessa is still around, but I will give you a shout out afterwards. But definitely both people I am grateful to tune into this channel, and it's definitely worth giving their channels a shot as well, if you haven't so far. Yeah, once this one goes through, I'll give Vanessa a shout out. Thanks again for the raid. Crushed panties. I guess that's I mean, why not? Let's give it a go. I am curious what that ends up being. I want it to turn into like
ideal as a makeshift container.
Like a slingshot or something. Can we combine them together? Like, maybe not. That would have been amazing if it worked.
It was the newspaper.
Okay.
It was Ubier's.
The bank statement.
It was the Flint.
Let's destroy this. Yeah, I mean, tricky.
It was the box of biscuits I'd taken from the watchman's hut. Gourmet dog. The snack your dog would bake himself. Sure, as if I'd let a stupid dog loose in the kitchen. There was a cute picture of a boxer dog wearing oven mittens.
Okay, so we did try to climb up. I appreciate that.
There was no way of climbing up to the treehouse. It would look like a church if I could fasten this cross to it.
Is the press one big hitbox? It must be, I guess. I guess the other thought is, can I move? No, I can't. Okay. I was curious if maybe I could, like, bring it over to the other... like, the other side of the bridge. But it looks like it's gonna be locked up over there. Yeah. Fuzzy, nice. Yeah, that's a good shout.
The contraption consisted of a crude wooden wheel with wooden slats.
Doesn't seem like there's anything else over here that I can interact with. Like, wondering if we're just missing an item, but I think it must... we must be just missing the combination here. Kind of what the heck is going on with this thing?
The machine was broken. The machine was broken.
Yeah, okay.
It was a pair of red, lace-trimmed panties decorated with a large black satin heart.
The little music sting with it is quite good. I'm very curious about this washing machine. This might be a red herring, but...
It would have been a shame to tamper with the elegant bridge.
But he did.
It would have been a shame.
But he...
Perfect for a game of poo sticks.
Poo sticks.
The sound of running water always made me need the toilet.
Panties with the worm. Imagine.
That was no good.
That was no good.
It was the black of... Not such a good idea. No. I don't... I'd better think this through.
The fact that this is
It was
flint
the
is
flint statue
interesting.
of Tezcatlipoca I'd found in Marseille.
It's sharp, right?
As I held the fetish to the iron rim of the wheel, a shower of sparks cascaded onto the leaves.
Okay.
It was a pile of damp leaves. The leaves were too damp to burn on their own.
Okay. That's a thing.
It was the flint.
So we can use the flint with the water wheel to make sparks that land on the leaves. The leaves are too damp to catch fire. Why do we need to burn them? I don't know, but that is obviously what we need to I mean, I feel like that's what we need to drive.
The leaves were too damp to burn on their own. It was a pile of damp leaves.
I mean, do we just keep grinding? Keep grinding. So like us in Monkey Island 1, keep grinding.
As I held the fetish to the iron rim of the wheel, a shower of sparks cascaded onto the leaves.
I guess it's pumping air, right? That's what's getting pumped into the treehouse. So I guess if we do catch the leaves on fire, maybe it will send smoke into this. In which case someone may come out? Question mark? Can we use the coal here to burn it? Coal and fire is a thing, right? Oh, come on, that's a good idea.
I don't think so.
Satin burn? Okay. I feel like we're so close. The biscuits. Cardboard box.
It was that itsy bitsy tequila worm.
Okay, the tequila worm in there? What is it that we're missing here?
The stones were...
Huh. Alright, Spade, take it easy. Have good rehearsal. Thanks for hanging out. Can we put this down here? No. We can't get this on the water wheel, I don't believe, right? Did we just stick the papers in there? Papers start fires, right?
The newspaper clipping was just what I needed to kindle the damp leaves.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. Okay. Holy cow.
As I held the fetish to the iron rim of the wheel, a shower of sparks cascaded onto the leaves.
Okay, we got some smoke. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, smoke is coming out of the building.
Quick, man, put out that fire. I got a sick woman up here.
Sorry, Father, but I needed to attract your attention.
The shades. Love it.
Who are you? And what do you want?
My name is Stobart, George Stobart.
I'm Father Hubert. I don't suppose you speak French.
Huh? Why do you want to know that?
I found a young woman with a fever by the river this morning. A poor girl is close to death.
Oh,
And there's nothing I can do for her but
oh
pray.
no, Nico.
I don't understand her, but I think she's speaking French.
Hang on. That must be Nico.
Okay, we're in. Let me quickly shout out Finesse while I'm still thinking about this. Thank you for the raid earlier, Finesse. All right. So I'm assuming we still need to do something relating to this in the press. So I'm going to drop this back down over here again. If we need it, we need it. We'll
The
go get
cone
it.
was
All right, we'll talk to Hubert.
What are you doing out here in the jungle?
God's work. Not quite the destination I had in mind when I set out, but I know what they say. Mysterious ways and so on.
You didn't plan to end up here?
No. I was on my way to the miners' camp in the north. I was stuck here when my boat capsized on the river.
That's exactly what happened to me. How long have you been here?
11 years.
Oh, well, that's good.
That's my girlfriend you've got in your treehouse. What's the matter with her?
She's been bitten by a venomous river snake.
But can't you do something for her? There's a cure, isn't there?
I ran on penicillin and morphine years ago, but the local people speak of a root which they believe will counteract poison.
A root. Why does it have to be snakes?
Where can I find this root?
I don't know, but maybe the shaman at the village can tell us.
Will you show me the way to the village?
Me? Oh, but I can't.
Can't. Nico's life depends on it.
You're right. Of course I should, despite my own guilt and shame. But I can't go as a representative of God with a creased collar.
A creased collar? You mean you put your personal attire higher than the life of a sick woman?
I will not go to that village looking anything but my best.
Give me your collar. I'm sure I can find a way to press it.
Okay.
Thank you, my son. In the meantime, I must contemplate my sermon.
You
There was
contemplate.
obviously more than a creased collar bothering the priest.
Okay, well, we do know how to press it. I'll tell you what. Yeah, root beer. That'd be amazing.
So there I was, hundreds of miles from civilization, doing the housework for a priest. It's a strange world.
It sure is. Okay, here we go. I love half solving a puzzle before we need to. That's always nice. Boom.
The press worked surprisingly well on the collar.
I imagine we're gonna have to run the root through this thing as well, assuming we get the root. Oh, I think we got
The
the...
stones were
We picked up the cone instead, didn't we?
It was Father Hubert's collar, and very nicely pressed it was, too.
Okay, well, we'll put this back down here again. I think that this needs to remain
The
there
cone
until...
was ideal as a makeshift container.
We could probably run that back. All right, let's give this to Hubert.
Here's your collar, Father.
Thank you, George. You probably think it a little odd of me to make such a fuss.
Yes.
Oh, no. If I'd been living in the jungle for 11 years, I'd be completely screwy, too.
Screwy? Yes, perhaps I am. Ever since my last visit to that village.
Do you want to tell me what happened at the village?
I forgot my vows. I let myself be overwhelmed by the beauty of this unspoiled paradise, and in a moment of weakness, animal passion here jumped ahead.
You know, you should be writing romantic novels. Did you experience some kind of a physical liaison at the village?
Yes, I'm ashamed to admit it, but I found myself doing the monkey dance.
I've never heard it called that before. And I didn't want to pry any deeper into Hubert's murky past.
The fact that you call it that is how I know you're not ready.
Now you've got your collar back, will you take me to the village?
I've still not finished my sermon.
Look, Father, I still don't know why you're so reluctant to visit that village, and it's none of my business. Whatever the reason, it can't be more important than saving Nico's life.
You're right. I must be crazy. We must make haste if we're to reach the village before nightfall.
Let's make
By the time we
haste.
reached the village, it was sunset.
What a crew! I love it.
Hello, boys. Glad to see you're still wearing the underpants. What?
They're the best Christmas present we ever had, Father. Mine are too tight.
Well, we all have our cross to bear. This is George. He has a request to make. I'm afraid I can't stay. Good luck, George.
This is bizarre. Okay. Lovely.
That's a relief. I never feel comfortable with him about.
Me neither. These damn pants keep riding right up my butt.
So, what do you want?
No. Okay.
My
yeah.
girlfriend has been bitten by a snake.
So, everyone in my family has been bitten by snakes.
I was bitten by a dormouse once.
She's real sick. I hoped your wise man might have medicine.
Wise man? You must have the wrong village.
Father Hubert said there was a wise man in the village who could help me.
No, there's no one of that description here.
Ooh, he must mean the old man, the shaman.
I thought he just made up all those stories.
The
to tell.
shaman.
I never thought of him as being wise.
What is this accent that they've chosen here?
Are you going to stand by and let my girlfriend die?
Of course not. What do you think we are, savages?
We'll start the preparations for a cremation feast.
I'd like to see the shaman, please.
You can't just go walking in there and demand to speak to the shaman.
Why not?
You have to observe the protocol. The shaman demands tribute.
Tribute? You mean like a gift?
That's right.
The eternal question. What do you give a man who has everything?
Oh, I. Oh, well.
Give me a clue. What kind of things does your shaman like?
Yeah.
Does he have a hobby, a favorite sport?
You insult us. The shaman lives on a higher plane.
Oh, right. Maybe a book would be more suitable. Or a jigsaw puzzle?
Don't you just hate choosing presents for people you don't know?
I mean, this is the obvious answer, right? Like this, like sacred stone, but like dog
Here,
biscuits, though.
He'll like these biscuits.
They're pretty good, apparently.
If you say so.
I'm hoping that we like don't die or something. They're
So.
just like.
Is this your first visit to our planet?
I am from the same planet as you. I'm from California. Why, we're practically neighbors.
Tell me he loved him.
He liked the biscuits, especially the black ones. He wants to know if you've any more.
Are we good? Can I go in? We're cool?
Stop.
Oh, oh.
This is a private village.
Gated community, I see.
There wasn't much point in sending the empty box back to the shaman. Look,
Tequila worm?
I know it's not much, but I want your shaman to have this.
Do you expect him to eat that?
He's an old man, you know. He might choke.
Would your wise man have any use for lipstick?
Not in that color.
Haven't you anything in black?
Of course I don't. This stone is what brought me here.
That's a spirit stone. I wouldn't touch it if I was you.
You're right. It could be cursed.
Okay. It's the biscuits.
There wasn't much point in sending the empty box back to the shaman.
Are we gonna have to make biscuits? Unless we give him the...
I didn't think the Indians would accept that gift. The box was completely empty. I didn't think the Indians would accept that gift.
I was thinking the same thing. Okay, so biscuits. Yeah, the shaman is actually Bonnie. Can we leave? We cannot. Okay. Shaman Bonnie.
There wasn't much.
So I guess we need to. He said he wants the black ones, right? Are we gonna put a piece of coal in here?
I put my lucky piece of coal in the empty box.
Oh my. Oh my, George. Stop.
Here, I found some more of those biscuits for the shaman.
This'll.
I'll give them to him.
Yeah, crunch percent off screen, exactly.
What do you do
Somebody
for
get a time
entertainment
on it.
here in the jungle?
We make documentaries. Me and Tabtic, we've appeared in 7 TV films and an article in National Geographic.
That checks out.
The shaman didn't want the Black Rock.
There wasn't much point in.
Okay, so that didn't work? You're telling me it didn't work?
It was my lucky piece of coal.
Um,
I put the statue in the empty box.
I guess, okay, so I guess we could probably do the same thing. Can we put multiple things in the
There's
box?
already some.
No, okay. No, George.
You can't.
I'm really quick just gonna save unless, like, at some point this shaman comes out and just murks me here. Crunch.
Here, I found some more of those biscuits for the shaman.
I'll give them to him.
I mean, this is a piece of flint, so this can't go well either.
The shaman said to give you back this statue.
He didn't want it?
He's already got one.
Already got one. Well, this is cursed,
I
right?
put the Mayan stone in the empty box.
So if we're going to die somehow, it'll
Here,
probably be with
I
this
found some more
interaction.
of those biscuits for the shaman.
I'll give them to him.
Unless, like, I mean, there was like the lipstick. Can we make the lipstick black with the coal, maybe, or something? Not the box anymore.
The shaman wants to talk to you.
I hoped he would. Well, it's been nice to talk to you guys.
Okay. We're in. It's that easy. That's how you get into Bonnie's heart. Okay, so we have the man, some people running around the back, a woman, and that is all we have at the moment,
The old guy was obviously the shaman of these people.
obviously.
The woman was grinding a sticky mess of corn in a bowl. The man was busily weaving a cloth.
A cloth. Okay, well, let's talk. Let's talk turkey here.
Hi, my name's George Stobart.
Please, sit down. Welcome, George.
Thanks.
It has long been foretold that a white man would bring the coyote stone to this village.
Oh. Oh, this is a cool punch-in.
My girlfriend's been bitten by a snake.
And you want me to heal her?
That's the idea. Can you do it?
I'm not sure. My gums aren't what they used to be.
Gums, you say?
Listen, my girlfriend's in a coma. Please, old man, give me the root.
What root?
Why is Father Hubert so reluctant to visit the village?
I don't know. He used to come here a lot, but then he just stopped. You'd think he'd want to spend some time with his kids.
Oh boy, okay.
Did you say Father
Telenovela.
Hubert's kids?
3 girls and 5 boys by my reckoning. All conceived in the same week at the Feast of the Monkey Dance.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Father Hubert told me of a root which could cure the bite of the river snake.
There's nothing sacred with these people. That was our secret, known only to members of my tribe.
If that root is my chance of saving Nico's life, then I want it. Fast.
There is time yet, George Stobart. Time to learn why you were called here.
Fine. If I listen to your story, then will you give me the root?
The eel travels far, but still returns to the place of his spawning.
And look, I'm running a tight schedule, so can you skip the riddles?
George speed running this thing. Let's go.
Many years ago, when the world was young, the great god and king Quetzalcoatl was defeated by trickery and deceit. His enemy Tezcatlipoca took his place as leader and demanded terrible human sacrifices. A group of loyal priests found a way to trap Tezcatlipoca. But his powers were so great, they knew he would not remain trapped forever. His time of incarceration would end with the eclipse, which marked the close of the Fifth Age. So the priests fashioned 3 obsidian stones which contained the power to seal the mirror for all time. But before the stones could be put in place, they were seized by the invading Spanish.
But how did they trap Tez, the evil god?
They built a pyramid which they told Tezcatlipoca was dedicated to him. At its center, they fashioned a huge mirror of perfectly smooth obsidian. Luring him into the pyramid with praise and flattery, they used sorcery to ensnare him in the mirror.
Okay. You say it's the smoking mirror?
There's an eclipse of the sun due very soon, isn't there?
Correct. The eclipse which marks the ending of the Fifth Age will come before the next full moon.
Less than 2 weeks. I didn't really believe that Tezcatlipoca would return, but I figured Karzak's plans were in some way connected. What happened to the stones?
They were taken by the Spanish to the coastal town that is now called Quaramonte City. Only 1 stone reached Spain. The other 2 fell into the hands of buccaneers. The Jaguar stone was captured by an English captain, El Draco. The Eagle stone was taken by a pirate called Ketch. The 3rd stone, the Coyote stone, reached Spain safely. That is the stone in your possession.
Tell me more about the Jaguar stone.
Many centuries ago,
The Jag.
the port of Quaramonte was entered by a ship flying Spanish colors. The captain, the man known as El Draco, sent soldiers ashore. Only when the soldiers arrested the mayor did the people realize that they were English privateers. The mayor was held hostage while the soldiers looted and plundered the city. Amongst the treasures they stole was the Jaguar stone.
Where is the Jaguar stone now?
I suppose El Draco took it back to his homeland, across the Great Sea.
To England.
England.
Tell me more about the Eagle stone.
The stone was loaded onto a galleon with many valuable artifacts plundered by the Spanish. But shortly after leaving harbor, a terrible squall blew up and damaged the ship. The ship was intercepted by a bloodthirsty pirate, Captain Ketch. Ketch made short work of overpowering the crew, stealing the treasure, and sinking the Spanish ship.
Where's the Eagle stone now?
Nobody knows for sure. Ketch retired from piracy and bought an island in the Caribbean.
What do I do when I find the stones?
Bring them here to me and I shall prepare you. The stones must be taken to the heart of the pyramid. Only there can they be used to seal the gate by which Tezcatlipoca will return to this world.
Now do I get the root?
Here, take it. Make haste if you wish to save the girl's life. The hummingbird sings to me of death to come.
Now you're talking in riddles again. Listen, is it okay if I crash here? I've got no chance of finding my way through the jungle in the dark.
You're welcome, but you probably won't get much sleep. Tonight's the night of the monkey dance.
Oh, it looks like we lost some dialogue options there. That's a bummer.
I left the village at dawn and stumbled back through the jungle in a post-party daze. It was just like sneaking back to my parents' house when I was younger. Except Oakland didn't have monkeys or parrots.
Oh, shout out Oakland. Okay, cool. So my guess is that we need to basically run the route through the press, make a, I don't know, a root beverage, a root-based beverage, or something, powder, and then go and give that to Nico. However, I have taken a look at the time, and I have run very late tonight, so that will be everything for the evening. Yeah, we saved as Root. I am Root. And that will be the stream for today.